Well, Dave Chappelle is once again driving people mad. He's getting slammed for threatening to yank his business venture from his hometown in Yellow Springs, Ohio, if they approved an affordable housing plan. Take a listen.
Go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. I just want to say, and Marianne, I can talk to you about this privately. I don't know why the village council would be afraid of litigation from a $24 million a year company while they X out a $65 million a year company. I cannot believe you would make me audition for you. You look like clowns. I am not bluffing. I will take it all off the table. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, that was not part of his stand-up act right there. Yeah, the council didn't take Dave's threat lightly, and they voted against the affordable housing portion of the plan. Instead, they agreed to build 143 single-family homes with a starting price of $300,000. Yeah, Sharon, you just take this one.
You know, and I don't know, because Dave Chappelle's not, other than showing up, and that's what I like about him. He did show up. He didn't send a representative. He went himself. He told you what he was going to do. He unbuttoned his jacket and said, "Don't play with me. I'll take it all back." He has like his comedy club and a firehouse restaurant planned and all this stuff there that's, you know, considerable tens of millions of dollars investment. And he said, "Don't do this." There's only speculation in the articles that I've read that, you know, this affordable housing was coming too close to his sprawling farm. Remember when he quit comedy for, I don't know, a couple of years or something? And he retreated to his farm. That's his sanctuary. That's where his family is. And he said, "You better get out of here, my hometown. Don't play with me." And it's just so strange to see him. He is a complicated man, which makes him so ridiculously funny. And he's always giving us not just laughs, but something to think about. So there's a lot to this intelligent man. And when he first stood up and said, "I'm Dave Chappelle," you heard the little laughter there. They were laughing. They thought that this will be good. And it quickly stopped when he turned into another character, I guess. You know, I'm trying to think of which one that would be from that skit show he did that was so successful, Dave Chappelle show. But, you know, hey, he's got a right to say what he feels. I think people see the headline affordable housing, Mike. They say, why would Dave Chappelle be against that? But you got to do a deeper dive, and right now he's not giving us more.
Yeah, and it's Dave Chappelle, so obviously it's going to get a lot of notoriety. It's going to get some national recognition. We would have never done this story, just to be honest with you, if it wasn't Dave Chappelle living in that community. He's been active in that community as long as I've been knowing. For a long period of time, he's been living there, and people was wondering why you live on a farm, but he's lived there. He's always active in that community, obviously invested in that community. Dave Chappelle is a genius, very smart, and at the end of the day, Dave Chappelle, I can't look at Dave Chappelle, the comedian, the entertainer, the A-list celebrity. I guess I have to look at Dave Chappelle as the resident of his home. And this is one of those stories where I need to reserve my comment, because on the outside, it looks bad. It just looks, when you hear killing affordable housing plan, and when you look at it, it says it's a way to reduce the cost of housing and allow workers to live near their jobs. And without it, starting prices for home developments would jump by $100,000. So Dave Chappelle obviously doesn't need the money. Maybe people in this community who want to work near their jobs and have affordable housing, those are the people that you're thinking about. And all of a sudden, you always go back to the people who are less fortunate, right? The celebrities aren't going to get a lot of, what do you call that, sympathy when it comes to something like this, right? Dave Chappelle's not going to get sympathy when it comes to something like this. But outside looking in, looks bad. Optics look bad. But there must be something that I'm not seeing right now, and they need to do a deeper dive. I need to get more information before I can comment fully and go in on it. But on the outside, once again, it doesn't look like it's a good situation for Dave Chappelle, who's had to go through a lot of things recently, especially with this his stand-up in the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, and you know, maybe you need more information. But again, you know, here's somebody who appreciates his sprawling farm. There are other people in that community, I did read, who agree with him, and something about the water system and the drain and the strain, and maybe they don't want these houses popping up. When people think about affordable housing, they think about poor people, and they think about people of color a lot of times, black people, and not being able to live in certain areas and being forced out and gentrification and all that. We're talking about I don't want to say rural area, but parts of it are definitely rural. And maybe it's just like, we don't want these, you know, they were going to put up, they weren't going to put up apartment complexes that you can, you work, pay taxes, get a voucher and move in. That's not really what we're talking about here. We're talking about this planned extra community in an area that was beautiful and perhaps flat and they could see for miles, and they're not having it. But I don't know if he's right or wrong. I just like that he's unapologetic in standing up publicly, not writing a letter, hiring a lawyer. I'm sure he could do that too, or maybe he has. But just putting his face on and saying, this is what I'm not going to do, okay? So, I don't know, but I think it's delicious that we get to see him outside